Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Jessica Jacobson, editor of Beverage Industry, and today we have a special video interview with Kallie Goodwin, Senior Vice President of Plant-Based Food and Beverages with Danone to discuss plant-based drinks and proteins. Thank you for joining me today, Kallie.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Wonderful. Well, to begin, I wanted to ask, how would you describe the state of interest and demand for plant-based beverages today?
Sure. We see the interest in plant-based as a category really evolving as consumer needs and desires are evolving in the food and beverage space. Right now, a lot of the demand in plant-based category comes from what we call flexitarians. There's 72 million flexitarians in the US, and these are people who are desiring to eat more plant-based products fluidly within their diet because of health or sustainability reasons. And so as long as we have this, large and population base that is really interested in plant-based, and particularly it over-indexes with younger demographics like Gen Z, we expect that interest in plant-based food and bev will continue, for the foreseeable future.
Great. And what are some of the most popular types of plant-based proteins that are being used in beverages?
Beverages for plant-based protein specifically, we see brands that are using, pea protein or a soy-based protein like soy protein isolate. What's unique about the protein that's in Silk products is they are soy-based, and that is a complete plant protein. So for us, it's not just about the quantity of grams, but also the quality. And soy protein delivers all 9 essential amino acids for a complete plant protein.
Great. And then I'm curious, we're seeing new entrants that are moving into this space. Why are we seeing more enter the market?
I mean, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that protein is massive, right? It's a huge kind of nutrition area. Many food and beverage brands are entering into protein. 71% of consumers are actively looking to incorporate more protein into their diet, and actually that number is up since 2022 when it was 59%. So it's still growing over the last couple of years. But uniquely, even though that many consumers are looking to add more protein, only about a third of them are using plant-based protein sources. So there's huge opportunity and runway for this flexitarian consumer to find more plant-based protein offerings that meet their diet needs. And I think that's causing new entrants to join the category.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I know that plant-based nutrition just in general is on the rise, but how have plant-based drinks contributed to this performance?
Sure. I mean, well, first of all, Silk is a pioneer in plant-based nutrition. We firmly believe in delivering kind of positive nutrition for consumers and being pioneers in that space. But it's not enough to us to just deliver, really comprehensive, nutritious items. We also want them to be delicious so that consumers want to consume them every day. And we want them to be accessible in terms of convenient formats that they can, incorporate into their daily lives in their bowl of cereal or, potentially on the go in their busy lifestyle. So, to me, that's a where the direction of where the category's headed and what consumers are looking for.
Great. And just to wrap our conversation, I wanted to ask about, when consumers are looking for high protein functional beverages, what attributes are consumers indicating are the most important to them?
Sure. I mean, we hear obviously a lot about just quantity of grammage, as I mentioned before. So, needs to have, enough protein in a serving to get them excited about it delivering that protein benefit. We just recently launched our Silk protein beverage. and it has the highest amount of protein of any other plant-based beverage on the market at 13 grams per serving. But for us, it's not enough to just, like I said, get that quantity. It's also about the quality. And so our product is soy-based. It has 9 essential amino acids. And then the other thing, and this is a place where I think we'll see, more demand from consumers, is they don't just want the plant-powered protein. They want more than that. They want essential nutrients that, they can, as many as they can get, right, in all of their products. So, for us, that's why we fortify our products with, vitamins of concern, where that's vitamin A, C, B12. And then last, on our Silk Protein Lunch, we're really excited that it also has fiber. 95% of Americans are actually deficient in fiber. Fiber comes from plants, and our products have 3 grams of fiber per serving. So it's an opportunity to give them the protein that they're looking for, but also additional added nutrients that they need as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Kallie, for taking the time to discuss the plant-based beverage market with me today.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Wonderful. And for more insights on the beverage market, visit www.bevindustry.com for articles, videos, podcasts, and more.